The world of Fate is based around our history and our stories. Legends, myths, historical figures, even you have the potential to be a servant if you leave a significant impact in the world. That won't happen because you need to go and experience the outside world first. I don't know how NASA decides that a person becomes a servant. I imagine he has random historical and mythological figures on a board and he throws a dart while being blindfolded. While I don't have darts, what I can do is pick out the people that I want to become a servant. In fact, it doesn't have to be a real historical figure or from a mythology. It can be a song. Like for real, how the hell is nursery rhyme a servant? And a lolly on top of that. The next new servant to be announced will be Dojo by Central C. Now in this video, it'll be my servant wish list. Just people from history or legends or mythology or from your local Walmart that I think will be a great addition to the Fate universe. Don't worry, I won't include the likes of Adolf Hitler or Kim Jong-un. To be fair though, they'll slap hard as servants in the Fate universe. Before I start this, I think I'm going to tell you that some of these characters are indeed fictional, like actual video game or story characters, like not real people from history, because my knowledge of the world is not good enough. Pablo Escobar. Now you're probably thinking this is stupid, right? You're right, but it's going to be awesome. Now for a bit of a serious tone for the video, I still haven't known why Thor isn't a servant. Would he be too OP? Too not fitting into the Fate universe, or maybe they still haven't got the license for Thor or something. We all know Thor by now. Big, fat, beer-drinking absolute monster of a god, controls lightning, flies with his Mjolnir, and the son of Odin. His main weapon would be of course the Mjolnir, and his class would be probably the Berserker or Rider class, either one of them. Obviously he won't be an assassin, saber, lancer, caster, or archer because he has a hammer. He's going to be loud, just summoning thunders all over the skies, so he doesn't fit in any of those classes. We have a couple of Norse/Nordic servants like Siegfried, Valkyrie, Brynhildr, Sigurd, Skadi, but for some reason the most famous one is not a servant. I don't know what his ultimate move will be, probably something with lightning. His abilities and powers, I'm just going to base them from the God of War game. Superhuman strength, durability, speed and reflexes, agility, stamina, tempest-kinesis, which is the electrokinesis, summoning massive lightnings, immortality, and flight. He's also a master with his hands and his hammer, so he is a capable fighter. Of course he is. I think he's more than capable enough to be a servant, as well as lore is quite something, so the second servant I want to see in the Fate universe is Thor. Thor could be a BBW waifu for all I care, or he can just look like him in how he is depicted. Either way, I think messing up the Thor design for the Fate universe is going to be hard. I don't care whether it does not align with the Fate universe or it just doesn't make sense. I would love to see Kratos just carry up the Fate universe just from his pure Spartan rage. Are you a calm and reasonable person? No, I'm not. And for sure, this is not the time to call for being a calm and reasonable person. Okay, let's get this straight. This man would single-handedly put every single servant in the Fate universe on their ass. Bottoms down, no competition, no chance. He literally killed the whole Greek pantheon as well as the whole Norse pantheon. This man was able to move a whole ass temple with his own hands. For sure, other servants can absolutely obliterate a whole temple, but can they move it with their bare hands? He was able to stop the Mjolnir from lunging a couple times. He killed titans, killed someone who's supposed to be immortal, killed someone who's able to read into the future and see your moves. He's just an absolute menace. The only person who can defeat this machine is the creator itself, Nasu. If he doesn't want Kratos to be the new main character of the Fate universe, he'd have to tone down his power levels way down. On top of the stupidly OP powers he has a great story on how he became a calm and a reasonable person. He has a good lore, being the son of Zeus, went on a rampage for vengeance, his wife and kids' ashes, his weapons, his interaction with Ares. Such a good character, such a good story, and has a lot to go for. His class would be either Avenger or Berserker, depending if you want the young Kratos or the old Kratos. His ultimate move would obviously be his Spartan Rage, just go angry and destroy everything in front of him. His noble phantasm would actually be 3, Leviathan Axe, Blaze of Chaos, and Draupnir Spear. Kratos, I think he can't be a waifu. Just his general character, and I guess the story is already perfect and embedded to his character design, and it's just a crime to change how he looks. Zeus. In FGO, he's like a mechanical piece of shit or something. I don't know. I haven't reached Lost World 5, but in Greek mythology, he probably needs little introduction as he is the god of sky and considered the ruler of all gods in the Greek pantheon. I have no idea why he was a big mechanical moon in Lost World 5, but I'm sure there are reasons, other than just absolutely butchering him and his overall existence. He definitely would be a great fit in the Fate universe, and he would be a ruler class. Maybe? Ruler class because he is the ruler of gods? So it would make sense for him to be a ruler class? I guess I can make him into a caster or maybe an archer because he has a thunderbolt as his weapon. We all know that archers don't use bow as their weapons, it's common sense. In terms of his design, I would like to see him as an anime girl. I feel that Zeus is waifuable. All of the kings or rulers are all anime girls, so what's the reason for him to not be a girl? I imagine his powers would be correlating to the weather or just thunderbolts and lightning in it. You're all probably thinking, who is this man? If you know your history, there's a good reason why this man probably deserves his spot in the Fate universe. Gavrilo Princip was the man who assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and his wife, which led to World War I. Hopefully I get this right so I won't be absolutely destroyed by the comments. Obviously I don't know how he was painted as, maybe a hero or a villain or something, I don't know. But he was a part of human history, caused a world war, and was inevitably something you have to learn in history class in your schools. So he has a big impact in human history. His class would obviously be the assassin class, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. His weapon would be his pistol, the weapon he used to assassinate Franz Ferdinand, which is called the Browning pistol. At least that's what I've searched up on Google. To be honest, I don't know what his powers and abilities would be. I think if it's based on a real person in history, you just have to make up the powers and abilities based on the person's real life skills, and I'm too lazy to research. Just comment down below what kind of powers he would have if he were to be a servant. For his design, I think Nasu would probably make him a girl? Would he? Just like Jinkei, Miyamoto Musashi, Okita Tsuji, Kato Danzo, Nero, and the whole cast of Saber Faces. To be honest, I would like to see him as being someone similar to Ishtar or Setonai, a pseudo-servant in the body of an existing character in the Fate universe. And that is it for all the servants that I wish to be in the Fate universe. Obviously, this is very random. And don't take this seriously because I only made this just for laugh, gags, live, laugh, love. I only came up with 5 because that's the limit before my brain actually deep fries itself from the inside out. There are servants that I wish were in FGO, mostly from the arcade. Stupid ass arcade with this exclusive. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.